Hello students, as you know that you have already passed 9th standard and now you are in 10th standard. So welcome to all the students who have passed 9th standard, and once again I'm so happy that everyone has been passed and now they are in 10th standard. But as you know that just now COVID-19 is going on, so you cannot come to the school, and the way you can teach in the class, that will not be possible. But now onwards we will give you lectures through digital class. So today is my first class. As you know, I'm your class teacher, as well as the way I was taking 9th standard English and SS. The same way this year also I'm going to teach English and social science. As today is our first class, I'm going to start with our English. But today I will just tell you that how many books will be there, what kind of paper style will be there. So it will be easy for you what kind of a paper style, what you can follow, and how to make a preparation. As we know, in 10th standard we have two books. First we have a regular textbook, another we have a supplementary. We have a grammars also. Here, as far as the case of notebooks are concerned, the way we were doing in 9th English medium, the same way we are going to make notebooks. For supplementary, you are going to make one notebook. For English textbook, you are going to make one notebook and one for the grammar. The same way we are also going to make an essay book, the way you used to make in 9th standard. So today I'll start with explaining you what kind of a paper style you will have in 10th standard. I hope that you all will be at home and you are safe. So here you can see on your screen that it has been mentioned Gujarat Madhyamik and Uchchar Madhyamik Shikshan Board, Gandhinagar, Standard 10th, English First Language. Here I am going to discuss the paper style. Here we have in annual examination, even in a first exam, even in a preliminary, you will have a paper of 80 marks. Now question arises, why it is 80 marks? Generally, we will have 100 marks papers. Yes, your paper will be of 80 marks. 20 marks remaining will be of internal marks. Now, bifurcation of 20 marks. 5 marks will be from the first term. 5 marks from the preliminary. 5 marks from the notebook, what you are going to write down all the exercise, question answers, grammar, and 5 marks any kind of a reading or any kind of a project will be given by subject teacher. So that 20 marks, this paper is of 80 marks, so overall you have 100 marks. Timing, even for 80 marks you will get 3 hours, that will be the timing. Now here you have a section A. Section A, we have a, you can say in section A, prose comprehension passage. It means from the textbook. From the textbook you will get the passage. And 4 questions has been asked. You have to attend all the 4 questions. As it is a 4 question, you have a 4 marks. 4 question and 4 marks. Next will be fill in the blanks. Next will be fill in the blanks. These blanks are based on vocabulary. Again 4 questions and 4 marks. Now here generally in prose comprehension you don't have to copy the passage. You have to directly write it down answers. The only thing you have to be very careful, that is answer number 1, answer number 2. If you make mistake in writing numbers, that is going to create a problem as it will mark as a wrong. Fill in the blanks. Naturally here you have to copy whatever blanks has been given to you and what answer is there, that you have to mention in the blank. Just remember that you have to underline that blank so that the teacher who's checking can easily make it out that this is the answer. Next will be prose textual question. It means question answers will be asked from the prose. Prose means what kind of a text? We are having a text. Okay, from the text the question will be asked. Here 4 questions are there and 8 marks will be there. It means each question is having 2 marks. Now it is section B. Now section B is poetry comprehension. It means from the poetry stanzas has been given to you. Here 2 questions will be asked and 2 marks. Again you don't have to copy that stanzas of the poetry. You have to directly write down the answer. The way I say, you have to be very careful regarding the numbers. Then figures of speech. Here figures of speech has been given. Below that MCQ, means in MCQ they have given you the answers, so you can directly write it down the answers. Then next will be poetry textual questions. It means there are question answers. 3 questions will be asked from your poetry and that is having 2 marks each. So 3 questions means 6 marks. Again from supplementary, as I said earlier, we have a main textbook, then you have a supplementary. So here from supplementary question will be asked, 3 questions will be asked and it will carry 6 marks. It means each question is having 2 marks. As we are going further, we are on section C. Here we have a rectification of errors. Everyone is familiar with this because we have already done in 9th standard. The same way we have a rectification of errors. Here line by line, paragraph has been given. There will be 6 mistakes and it will carry 3 marks. It means half marks each. Then we have a fill in the blanks. These blanks will carry prepositions, articles, conjunctions. Again it is a 6 and the marks are 3. It will be very important that you have to write down, you have to copy this fill in the blanks. You have to copy fill in the blanks. Then whatever is the answer, that you have to write it down in that blanks. Do remember to underline that blanks. Next will be punctuate the paragraph. In this punctuate the paragraph, you will have comma, semicolon, column, full stop, exclamation mark, question mark, apostrophe, quotes, double quotes, hyphen, alias, and so on. Here you have to copy the paragraph. Wherever this punctuation is coming, you have to insert that punctuation where it is a right place. Do remember, you can make a box over that punctuation or you can make a circle so that it will be easy to identify for the teacher. Then we have a direct indirect speech. Means paragraph has been given the way we were doing in a 9th standard. The same way we were having this time also. Direct indirect paragraph has been given. one paragraph has been asked and that will carry 3 marks. There is no need to copy the question of direct indirect. You don't have to copy the paragraph. You can directly write down the answer. Next will be do as directed. Here transformation of sentences. Here 5 questions will be asked, 5 sentences will be asked and it will carry 5 marks. Now in that, what can be asked? It must be affirmative, negative, assertive, exclamation mark, remove to, degrees, active voice, passive voice, etc. We are going to do the grammar, so don't bother and don't take tension about the grammar. I'm going to take that particular lecture. So I'm gonna again teach you. So next is a section D. It is a prose comprehension and it is unseen. As everyone know, the meaning of unseen means from outside, not from your textbook. It will be from outside. Paragraph will be asked. From that paragraph, 4 questions will be asked and it will carry 4 marks. Again, here you do not have to copy that paragraph. You can directly write down the answer. There is no need even to write down the question. Directly answer. As I said earlier, just be sure about the numbers. What kind of numbers are there? Poetry comprehension, that is also unseen. Means again, that will be asked not from your textbook. That is from outside. 4 questions will be there, 4 marks. Again, you don't have to copy that poetry. Directly write down the answers. Then there will be diary writing or dialogue writing. Here you can get the choice. You can write down diary or you can write down the dialogue. It will carry 4 marks. Then you have advertisement or notice writing or poster writing. It means you will get a choice over here and it will go for a 4 marks. Generally, in a first term, it may be possible that you will get notice writing or poster writing. It is not compulsory that all the 3 options are given, that advertisement or notice writing or poster writing. Yeah, this paper style is for annual examinations. So in an annual examination, you will get a choice. Even in a first term and in a prelim, you will get a choice that rather notice writing or poster writing, notice writing or advertisement or poster writing. Now as we are moving further, we are on the last section, that is section E, that is report writing. We have already done in 9th standard report writing, so you are familiar with the format, but still again we are going to just do the practice and again I'm going to teach once again the report writing. Here 1 report will be asked and it will carry 4 marks. Next we will have a letter writing or email writing. Here this will carry 5 marks. Letter or email, that can be asked formal letter, formal email, informal letter or informal letter writing. Last we will have a essay writing or story writing. It will carry 7 marks. It means it is up to you. You want to attend essay writing, you can. You want to attend story writing, you can. Any one you have to write it down from that. And here your paper style is over. This is of 80 marks. Overall 57 question has been asked and it will go for 80 marks.